Pregnancy is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
Not sure what they expect. I'm no cook.
Can't start a float like this.
We must rest, though the sun is still up. It appears night has fallen while we slept. Shall we check our packs and be off?
Shall we get underway?
This looks as good a place as any.
We have reached our
You have my fullest confidence. Yes, Your Majesty? Ah, so you've encountered the Phantom Ox cart from the rumors. To be precise, the letter of the law does not forbid the abduction of pawns. However, in our sovereign-ruled kingdom, crude treatment of the pawns who so loyally serve our liege is an act decried by all. If one were to sell them for personal gain, they would doubtless be censured no matter their station. And this letter, by its make and the quality of the parchment, I can only surmise 'tis of the like used in the palace. We ought to assume a member of the court has a hand in this matter. But for what purpose are these pawns being gathered? And where are they being taken? I have a proposal, Your Majesty. Should we ascertain the pawn's destination, perchance we will discover the intent behind this plot. Yet if we question the driver haphazardly, this mission will be over before it begins. I bid Your Majesty follow the ox cart without arousing suspicion, that you might divine where it is headed. Alternatively, mayhap Your Majesty could assume the guise of a pawn and await pickup in a likely location. I leave the choice to Your Majesty's discretion.
This might contain useful information. Shall we take a closer look?
Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed. It was a fascinating...
Pray, light your lantern, Master. In another world, I learned that a forgotten riftstone lies nearby. Shall I escort you there, Master?
Should your pack grow over full, have no fear. I'll lighten your load by spreading it out among...
You haven't forgotten us, have you, Master? I've just had a thought. I shall never forget the agony I felt at the coronation. We must needs uncover this secret power that allows for the command of pawns.
If we're to break it, it shan't be from this side.
True enough. A good sleep will ensure... In another world, a bold and mighty warrior was the pillar of our party. I'd gladly assume the same role myself. Open your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark out, but our day begins.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Feeling rested, I trust? How are we to get through this door?
This has no bearing on our current conversation, but might I say, the pawns in this party are women all.
And yet, no two of us are the same.
What's this? Only pawns? What's that dullard playing at? Suppose it's all the same. The cargo's all I need to get the job done. In you get, then. What's the hold-up? Get in! Oh, it's cold out. Fie, I'm tired. Empty. Forgot to buy more drink. Could do with a proper meal. What was that? Fie. Now I'm jumping at shadows. We're under attack! Don't just stand there! Protect the cart! Drive the fiends back! What's the hold up? Get in! How fare my fine passengers this evening? Don't know why I'm asking, you never answer. Suppose you'll just have to listen then. You prawns are queens. They say you'll do whatever the officer says. You offer no complaint or quarrel, and you're undying to port. You're well suited as slaves, if you ask me. Truth be told, I've lost count of how many of you I've transported these past few days. Still not the faintest idea what they do with you, or where they take you after I drop you off. I've ne'er seen one of you return. That says a lot, huh? As some would tell it, you're serving as targets for new recruits undergoing spear training. Others say your lifeblood is squeezed out like juice from a grape to be offered to the Empress of Batal. Did that scare you, Payne, of mine? It was all in jest. It's not like I know the truth of it anyhow. Not like I care, either. As long as I get my coin, I'm a happy man. I'm not fussed what happens to me.
Do you know how long you'll be? I only asked so that I might adopt the most effective stance to recuperate my strength.
Halt! We're expecting your cargo. Open up.
I hear they follow whatever command they're given.
Aye, and they'll take any beating without a word of complaint. Let's see for ourselves.
Sorry, it's my hand.
How'd you like that?
Built rather tough, eh?
You going to fight back?
They may be undying, but they do seem to know.
They're just taking it.
What a ball! Just like hitting a
That's it.
Enough! That's valuable merchandise you're toying with. Worth more than your wages combined. Have you prepared the cargo we're to carry alongside them? No? Well, get a move on! We're off!
A ladder, is it?
On your knees, worthless vessels. Wait! You're not a pawn. We've an intruder in our midst! To arms!
Am I properly equipped for this situation? Mayhap I ought to find a new weapon.
What are you doing? We're in the midst of battle. Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid? Hold fast, Arisen. I will be with you in but a moment. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
You have no right.
Oh, very well. Back to your side I go.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel. Fewer monsters are to be found in the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. Can't set off till I've had my due.
it? You should be. I sustain your... You have my protection.
I've never seen my own life.
Truly?
Show 'em what you're made of, cuz. I'll trust you.
Over here!
That's what you
Fight
get.
that I can take.
To think I'd be caught unawares. I am shamed.
What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries. I'll teach him a lesson he will soon forget.
I'm dead tired. Time to be heading home.
We have reached our destination.
So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll have to check your permit. Go on through.
That's something. Interested in my wares?
Only fools and urchins boast about my doors.
Wonder if there's any easy work in peace and quiet. Hail!
Reckon your trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here, at least, you'll find a bit of peace and quiet. Pleasure doing business with you. Go on, have a look.
Finally, some peace and quiet.
Now here's a welcome sight.
Always another errand to see to.
Why? Peruse at your leisure.
I'm dead on my feet. Here.
Be done, be done.
So dull when
Well
there's
met,
nothing
son.
doing.
How might I be of service?
Somehow my feet always.
What's to do?
Oh, I don't need this right now.
If just allowed anyway.
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due. Weird.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the element. Fight on, victory shall be ours. Outstanding. I will protect you. This brute has quite the temper. I cannot use their range to our advantage.
Easily done.
To the throat word. Yes. Good.
Dear mine. That was a near thing. If you are in need of aid, pray say the
I must resign myself to this way.
Heavens, no!
This boulder looks mighty heavy, but we might just be able to move it if we combine our efforts.
Would anyone care to push? Here, an enchantment of cold to freeze our foes.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
You're soaked. Do try not to catch cold. Choppers, master! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. Do not despair! I'm coming to your aid!
If you would.
pleasantly cool here, what with a canopy overhead. Stay watchful. There's no telling what might be lurking amongst the trees.
It is as you say.
We have found a material. I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. Materials, eh? I shan't deny. They have their uses.
What is that? A tower? Nay, a statue?
We ought to take a closer look. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. That the brute will seek out women with unwavering resistance. Such single-mindedness makes our enemies difficult, but not necessarily easier to counter. By your leave. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next. Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service.
Each to their own.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
We ought to put it to good use.
But now is not the time to wallow in my regrets. I fancy a kip, but not at the expense of...
Always gotta be in the thick of things, mate.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Always a pleasure.
Look, as long as you...
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should... be glad to assist you. Do come again.
What about you seems familiar. Do take care on the road, sir. These are dangerous times we live in.
Much obliged.
This inspires
Welcome.
Misgivings. Well met. Do take care on the road, sir. These are dangerous times we live in.
Much obliged.
Welcome.
Well met.
What else needs doing?
Sworn I had to lie back.
I suppose I can visit some place.
You have my fullest confidence. Has there been some development, Your Majesty? Well now, you have divined the Oxcart's destination then. I see. So they were procuring pawns in order to carry out this excavation. The stuff you mention is most curious. It sounds as if 'tis of the same make as the jewel wielded by the Queen Regent's puppet. I had heard pawns face much prejudice in Batal. Yet to hear that they are treated as tools to be discarded and given such perilous tasks, 'tis contemptible indeed. Volcanic Island has long been part of Batal's territory. The lake of lava present there is revered for its flames, which are sacred to the Batali people. Perhaps 'twould be considered blasphemy to give such work to their own. Or could this simply be a means of testing the efficacy of these jewels that allow for the control of pawns? I can offer naught but conjecture. For now, we ought to aim our efforts towards proving that a member of the Vermundian court has been selling pawns. Should we succeed, even the Queen Regent herself could not deflect the people's displeasure. She would doubtless lose their confidence. You have my gratitude, Your Majesty. The evidence you have gathered shall form the stalwart pillar upon which our rightful claim will rest. 'Tis most valuable, so pray exercise the utmost care when deciding how it ought be used.
At last! The score is settled! In the world before this, we failed to incriminate the Queen Regent, you see.
That was certainly worthwhile.
If memory serves, there is another place we were to visit, not far from here.
Perhaps we ought to go there first. What say you, Arisen? Shall we get some rest then?
Should we hunt a few monsters to start the day off?
Come, we've much to be getting on with. Ready to forge on?
Right, I see. That's a relief.
Sometimes this is the only place I can find peace.
patrons, connoisseurs, friends, my humblest thanks for joining me here at the unveiling of my collection's crowning jewel. There is much more I should like to say, but the anticipation is apt to kill me should I stall another moment. Let us gaze upon the sculpture now. My word! 'Twould appear I overestimated your ability. How dare you claim my gold for a clumsy attempt such as this? You have shamed me, and shall ne'er again know my patronage, Fulvio. Now gather your things and be gone from my sight!
A dispiriting conclusion. 'Tis a shame how the sculpture turned out.
We'd all hoped for a better outcome.
I know Clark wasn't pleased, but that was the best I could manage. I shall strive to improve, and perhaps one day he'll think better of me.
I swear I'll wring that incompetent sculptor's neck. What a fool I was to place my faith in him.
Could have sworn I ought to attend.
This is my first time clapping eyes on such an item. I expect my own master has yet to even discover it.